Welcome. In front of me is an iPhone 14 Pro Max, and today I'll show you how you can go through the setup of this device. Now I'll be going through basically the quickest setup you can possibly have by not signing into almost anything that I don't have to. So there we go. Anyway, let's get started by just swiping up, selecting our desired language, then choosing our region, which doesn't really matter. Quick start, set up manually. And here we have some written and spoken languages. So we have English, that's good for me. Select continue. Choose a network. Now this is required for absolutely no reason because this device has already been set up. There is, in my opinion, zero reason why I would need to connect to network, but it's Apple, so get screwed. So I'm gonna connect to my network. It's not like I have a choice. Not like you already bought the device, but you actually don't own it. Now then it's going to start checking for something. It doesn't really specify. This may take a few minutes to activate your phone. Not really sure what it's activating. The phone is already on and activated before, so bullshit. Let me just call it right here. But nonetheless, we need to wait through it. Data and privacy, very rich coming from Apple that sells your data anyway. I guess continue, it's not like we have a choice here. Face ID, so here you can set up your Face ID, which will also force you to set up a PIN. You can set it up if you want to, but like I said, I'm going to the quickest way, so set up later. Passcode, screen lock options. We do have a couple of additional options right here, like a custom alphabetical code, custom numeric code, 4-digit code, which is basically PIN, 6-digit PIN, or password, and then don't use passcode, which is what I'm going to select. Yes, I know what I selected the first time. Now next page we have the option to restore apps and data. Now we have several different methods of doing so. Now we can restore it from iCloud backup, which would require you to sign into your to your iCloud. We can restore it for Mac or PC if you have ever created a backup on your computer that is directly stored on my computer. You can restore it doing so, but you need to plug in your device to your computer, obviously. Transfer directly from another iPhone. You need another iPhone for that. And move data from Android using an application. So if you have another phone, older one, for instance, okay, you have a Samsung right here, you could use that to transfer over the data to this, or you can just set it up as new by selecting the last option, which is don't transfer apps and data. And this will take us to Apple ID. So here you'd normally log in. Because Apple is Apple, it's fairly limited if you don't log in. So they really beat you over the head with logging into it. Otherwise, this phone is kind of almost useless. I mean, it can call, receive messages, and browse the web, but you cannot download any apps and all that stuff. So it is very incentivized that you log in, but I'm going to the quickest way. So because of that, I need to go through this stupid route to select forget password or don't have an Apple ID. And here you will find magically tucked away without even a single effing mention of set up later in settings. Now this is something that is supposed to put right at the effing front as part of the two first options were there. So if you don't want to log in throughout the setup, you have this option hidden away without ever seeing any mention of it, just right here. So you know, if you're the type of person that actually reads with understanding, you can't find it. Anyway, I'm going to select the setup later in settings, then don't use. Terms and conditions, you can read them. At the end, you do need to agree to them to proceed any further. And here we have keep your iPhone up to date. So get the latest features, security, and improvements automatically. I will receive notifications before iOS software updates and installs. And you can choose other. Okay, so not like we have an option right here to choose. So let's just continue. Now I'll mention one more thing. Automatic software update isn't automatic, which confuses me even when I say it. So I literally had to manually update this device before I started recording it. So there was the newer version of iOS, the 16.1 or 0.01, whatever it is. it was an update, which if you go into the settings, search for update, it shows you like, oh, you can download it, even though right above it, it tells you that automatic update is enabled, but yet it hasn't updated it for a week. So go figure. So you need to do it manually by selecting to download it and install it. Then it asks you again if you actually want to install it, and you can do so. So yeah, anyway, just wanted to mention that for everyone who thinks that automatic update is automatic for some reason. Now, sticking back to this, iMessage and FaceTime, so we can just do what? People can... Okay, not now. I don't really feel like setting it up, to be honest. Quickest way. Location services, doesn't really matter, choose whichever one you want. Set up mobile services. That would require you to either insert a SIM card or just use a QR code to have a eSIM. Again, fastest way, set up later in settings. Screen time, set up later in settings. Just analytics, that's basically what it was for screen on time. iPhone analytics shares data with Apple. Both of them are the fastest way, but I don't want to share. Appearance, light or dark, whichever one you want, preference. And then display zoom, just the size of the display. Emergency SOS, just information. And welcome to iPhone. So I just swipe up. I like how it doesn't say to your iPhone, because it's not yours. There we go. So that's it. So if you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.